Yo, Sonic Blast, what in the hell?
Where are you at?
Oh, for the love of God, where's SonicBlast?
Alright, fine. I can see that there have been some concerns about what I've been up to. But I'm back, and that's all that matters, so let's try this one more time. Hey, long time no see. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? It's so nice to see you guys again, and hey, the channel's finally back in business. Oh man, is it good to be back. How have you guys been for the last 3 or so years? I myself have been doing just fine. I got Sonic the Hedgehog on Blu-ray. Life is going great. What else could I possibly need? But I am so ready to get uploading again. You guys have no idea. And from the looks of it, you guys seem to have really been holding down the fort well. And to my older viewers, how are you guys doing? It's been so long. It's been too long. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is a new type of video for a good amount of you, since there seems to be a few fresh faces floating around the channel as of recently. So, allow me to introduce myself. Hey everyone, my name is Jay, and I'm the creator and animator behind SonicBlast Animations. As you can see, I'm an animator and content creator online, and I really enjoy making all sorts of videos here on YouTube just for you guys. Now, I mainly focus on Sonic the Hedgehog, and I've been a fan since I was young, playing Sonic Rush on my DS Lite back in the day. The rest is history. And now, yep. But I'm also a big fan of other series like Splatoon and Mario and Marvel, and I'm stopping the list there. Anyway, collecting games and things relating to those games and their consoles are at the forefront of my interest. Not to mention, for as long as I can remember, I've been a huge fan of animation and animated series of all types and from all over. Collecting action figures, among other things of course, is also something I really love doing very much. Too much, but it is something I've been keeping up for, I'd say, a good amount of time. I also like to draw, but along with that, making videos in animation is another great passion of mine. And that's why I created the channel you're watching this video on right now. Nice to meet you. You see, I love animating and creating videos for people to watch, and I've been doing it for years, and actually it's what I've been doing on this channel for the past 6 years. Kinda. Yeah, as you can see, the last real video I uploaded was a mini update posted 3.5 years ago in November of 2017. With the video before being a thank you for 100 subscribers video made in the same year, but still a few months apart. There was a Sonic stop-motion collab made in 2019, and trust me, we'll talk about that in a bit. Now, there have been videos I've taken down and unlisted and whatnot, and yeah, not doing so good with uploading. And it doesn't help that most of my older videos are, undesirable to watch again. Would you ever trust a guy that looked like this? No, I didn't think so. So, yeah, what's been going on? Well, to make a long story short, I've been real busy keeping up with the same old real-life stuff to the point that where working on YouTube was way more difficult than it was before. Plus, in the meantime, I was just focusing on taking it easy, you know? Because YouTube's not as fun as it should be when it starts to feel like a task. You guys already know, managing a channel while in school or alongside another job is tough, and I wasn't about to let my channel cave in for the sake of a few minute or so long videos sprinkled here and there. No, sir. It'd be much more worth it if I just took my time. It'd be better for the channel, and it'd be better for me. So, has anything changed? It's been a hot minute. Well, to make a long story short longer, it's no secret that behind the scenes, I've actually been trying to get videos out since 2017. There's a real specific one that I was working on not too long after I posted that mini update. And even in that video, I was talking about how hard it was to get videos out at the time. And you can think of really old, less powerful laptop, editing system, and cameras that I was rolling with back in the day for many unsuccessful attempts at getting videos done. There was a brief period of time where my old computer wouldn't even load the wallpaper. Rinse and repeat for a solid 6 months straight, and yeah. That also explains why some of the stuff I might show in this video might be a little, you know, outdated looking. So since then, I've gotten myself a new laptop, a new version of Vegas Pro, an actual DSLR camera, the Canon Rebel T7, and most recently I got my hands on the professional stop-motion software, Dragon Frame. And must say, I am enjoying every single last bit of it. So by then, in 2018 or so, I knew something had to change. I had big ideas on the things I wanted to make, so I needed a plan. Since it was starting to look like the video I was working on wasn't going to be able to make it out for a while, I decided to put it off until further notice. I wanted to get right on working on the next video, and fast. But it was then and there that I decided I didn't want to make another minute-and-a-half long video saying, "I'm not dead, I'm just an animator." And I know a video like that would have sufficed no problem, but I decided to take a more unique approach. One that would allow me to take my time and maybe work on multiple things on the side, and maybe even introduce a good jumping in point for anyone that might be new to the channel. I basically said, well, it's taken this long, might as well go all out with it and have some fun while I'm at it. And so, here we are. The SonicBlast Animations Showcase. I'm here to discuss and show you some of what's going to be coming to the channel in the near and, well, not so near future. Pretty much showing what's going to be coming up soon, and basically what I've been working on since 2018. And you don't need me to tell you that this video took way too long to make, and made for the worst New Year's resolutions list. Every little change of plans or every little new idea seems like it set me back, at least to a certain degree, but hey, it's finally here, and trust me, we've got some great stuff heading to the channel very, very soon. I'll try my best to keep it as short as I can. I won't be going over everything I have planned, I want to keep some stuff a secret. So I'm mainly going to be focusing on the bigger stuff that I feel cool with showing off right now. Plus, you know, there's also the risk of things just not going according to plan, but yeah, that's just how it is. Which is a big reason why I want to stay relatively concise here and not announce 1,000 different things and end up just not going through with them. So rest assured, this isn't literally all of what I have planned or just what I want to do. Nor is it an exact video-for-video roadmap of what I hope to make in the future, but regardless, I hope you're interested in what I plan on making in between what I show off here today and beyond. But, before we dive in, we gotta rewind a little bit. And what a better place to start than with the Sonic stop-motion collabs that I've had the absolute honor of being a part of recently. If you don't know, a few other Sonic animators and I a while ago were able to produce 2 Sonic stop-motion collaboration videos, the first of which posted on my channel, and the second of which on none other than Lifeline the Hedgehog's channel. The same of which I had the great opportunity of making the opening animation sequence to. And thanks again to Blue Guy for letting me use your custom rouge. But the intro is just part of it. There's a lot of animation done by some of the finest Sonic animators within the community. Over 20 animators and nearly 40 minutes of both impressive and hilarious stop-motion animated shorts for none other than your viewing pleasure. I'd also like to add that pretty soon I'll be uploading the full separate intro to the second collab that we did over on Lifeline's channel to my channel, hopefully within the next few days. I plan on reanimating just a tiny amount of it and just, you know, overall just cleaning it up a bit so that it looks good. So yeah, you can probably expect that pretty soon. The shorts, however, I'm thinking of keeping those collab exclusive, at least for now. So the only way to check those out is to go to their respective collabs. So yeah, check them out. And wouldn't you know it, while we were making this video, we were able to produce yet another collaboration. This time being in celebration for Sonic's 30th anniversary. It premiered again on Lifeline's channel a few days ago, and oh man, this one is so good. We aim to make it bigger and better than last year's, and we got some pretty legendary animators on board. Of course, links in the description if you want to check it out. This one, you gotta see to believe. It's amazing. And the great way for the crew to celebrate Sonic's 30th birthday. One last thank you to everyone that checked it out, and thanks again for the community for just being so awesome. All of you guys are killing it and making some of the most amazing stuff this side of YouTube. And I just can't wait to keep working with you guys. Now, it's time for me to show you guys just what I've been working on for the past few years and what exactly it's going to look like from here on out. No point in delaying it any further, so let's get a move on with something we actually saw at the very beginning of the video. It's an upcoming animated special with a stop-motion spin on a familiar Sonic story. Without further ado, welcome to the showcase. Alright, so, to start us off, we have a peek at an upcoming special animation inspired by the events of Sonic CD, with some twin-tailed elements of Sonic 2. Now, originally, this was just going to be a recreation of the Sonic CD opening animation, since I thought it'd be a quick and simple little fun thing to do. Then I began to think about it a bit more. I eventually got the idea to create a more in-depth animation with more characters, a longer runtime, and a story following our cool blue hero through time to save Amy Rose as well as all of Little Planet. Not to mention retrieve all 7 time stones and stop them from falling into the wrong hands. I started work on this project a fairly long time ago, around the same time I started work on this video, back when I still animated with an iPhone 6. So yeah, it's gonna be a while until this project is fully complete. There's a lot of animation and writing that still needs to happen, and the ideas that I need to fully develop. Not to mention I need to give it a proper title, and that's all in between other projects. But I'm ready. Ready to work on a fun project with more fast-paced action, an extraordinary world, and of course that groovy music. So be on the lookout for more information as we head into 2022. Hope you're ready for when Project CD makes its way to the channel, sometime next year. Alright, next up I want to talk some future plans. And firstly, there's going to be a lot more gaming-centered videos on the way. Funnily enough, the video I was working on before going on that huge hiatus was one that was all about the Nintendo Switch. Basically just going over the Switch's first year and sharing my thoughts on the thing and sharing an interesting story. But it's not a big deal, a new version of that video is still on the way and that'll be uploaded when it's uploaded, because I'm going to need to rework this one quite a bit. But it shouldn't be too hard since it's not animation. And you know, I still have my reaction to the last Nintendo Direct, well, before E3 from February. You know, the Splatoon 3 one? Alright, what do we got? Mario Kart 9. Dude! Oh my god! Yeah, that one. I recorded the full thing, and I know it'd be more than late and maybe a little bit irrelevant to upload it now, but the pointlessness is what makes it funny. And hey, Sonic's 30th anniversary is this year, so there's a lot of videos about the gaming landscape on the horizon. Should probably get around to buying new Horizons now that I think about it. I recently got my capture card up and running again after a really long time. Now I do want to start streaming on both YouTube and Twitch eventually, but I have to actually figure out how to do so. So yeah, special Nintendo Switch video on the way, and streams are gonna start popping up soon. I was thinking maybe a Mario Galaxy run. Splatoon's a no-brainer. Smash Bros. Ultimate Online would be fantastic, especially with friends. And you know, speaking of doing stuff with friends, a few other pals of mine and I have got something very special on the way. And I wanted to give this its own little segment here because what we got so far with it is pretty exciting. My lips must remain sealed for now, but it's not far from launching. So keep your eyes peeled for when it arrives. Very soon. Okay, that's it for this little section. Let's get a move on to some more projects.
The stage of battle is set. And the curtain is raised on the world's most extreme fighting tournament. Who will walk away victorious? Who among the challengers will make it to the top? Which of these warriors will prove their strength to the world? The craziest and wildest fighters have assembled from all around the world. But only one will be declared the best. The fight of your life is just moments away. We're in for an incredible fight. The world's fiercest fighters await. Will you be the last warrior standing?
Alright, we got some Street Fighter stuff on the way. One centered around the more classic Street Fighter combat, and the other an animation I've been wanting to make for quite a while. I did some animation for it a while back, but I think I'm going to start from scratch, since I'm going to take more time for the writing and just making it look better animation-wise. But that's not all the things I'm hoping to do with some Street Fighter, and I don't want to spoil exactly what they are, but one does involve the Street Fighter 2 anime movie. Fair warning though, these actually may take a bit of time to actually get done since I've never really animated fighting like this before. I just want to make sure that the ones that do involve fighting are going to stack up and that they're going to be worth a watch. But in the meantime, I'm actually really looking forward to making some smaller stuff with the SH Figuarts Street Fighter figures, because these things are pretty cool. I mean, have you seen some of these animations? This is insane! And like I said before, Dragon Frame, this program rocks. And it does a great job just making animating just so satisfying. I'm having a really good time and I can't wait to play around with it a little bit more. And with that being said, be on the lookout for a number of Street Fighter animations coming up real soon. Next up is a clip from another animation project that's been in the works for quite a while. So apologies if the overall quality is a bit low, but I plan on touching it up heavily by the time it comes close to releasing. Alright, take a look.
Whew, mamma mia. Whoa! Hello? Mario? Mario? Eh? Whoa! Mario!
Alright, moving right along, we got some Pokémon stuff in the works. And not just animations. Again, I won't spoil all the ideas, but I do want to share a handful of things. So let's go. First up was yet another animation straight from the middle of the hiatus. My plan was to make an animation to the audio of that Team Rocket Twitter takeover from a while back. But to be honest, I don't think I'm going to finish it. Not a whole lot to animate there. But I do love Team Rocket, so I do want to do something with them. In fact, I'm working on writing a video right now based on the early episodes of the Pokémon anime, and this is something I'm pretty excited about working on. Shouldn't be a crazy long video, but if I'm going to pull this off, I'm going to need figures of both Brock and Misty. And that's where things get tricky. The company that released the Ash, Jesse, and James I plan on using, I don't think they're planning on doing any more Pokémon anime characters. So, this might call for some customs. Plus, if it's going to be inspired by the anime, I'm going to need to do some research. Mainly just to make sure they didn't already do what I have in mind. So far, I've made it up to Adventures on the Orange Island, so far, we're in the clear. Moving right along, there may be some live action stuff later. Maybe. I got this one little really short film idea. And by short, I mean like a minute or two long. But not really much more outside of that. A few figures of the Sword and Shield characters are slated for later this year that I will be picking up, along with the few I've yet to get my hands on. And I am really liking Pokemon Sword and Shield, so it's seeming pretty likely that Pokemon Sword and Shield shorts are coming soon. Not to mention, both Pokemon Legends Arceus and the Diamond and Pearl remakes were just announced not too long ago, and that could make way for some new content. I haven't played Gen 4, so there aren't too many ideas floating around right now, but as you can tell, I am very excited. Looks like a surge of Pocket Monster is on its way. Granted, some preparations that need to happen before it gets into full swing, but when it eventually does happen, I hope you'll be watching.
all have made it to the 3-team round. The winning team of this tournament will be given one wish.
My god, let's give him hell, guys.
I would like for everyone to cheer and congratulate these strong warriors for making it this far into the tournament. Go!
Whoa, Rock. This guy's fast.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing. Man, what's with you guys in Blast?
Sorry, it's kind of our thing.
I was sent to this point in time for a reason. I know that now, and I won't lose.
I have people I want to see again. The hand's wish is what'll make that possible. And I'm not losing!
I'll crush you!
And special thanks to my man Delta Seeker for creating that glorious arrangement of the Crash Bandicoot theme. What you're hearing right now was made by him. Be sure to check him out in the links below. And what he's got up now is very interesting for fans of Pokemon. Thanks again, bud. It wouldn't be the same without you. Next up, we have a project that's been a long time coming. A certain project that's actually drawn the attention of more than a few people, with the same curious about where it's been after all this time. Alright, here we go. Take a look at the next big project, coming soon.
Oh, Chaos Emeralds, Gems of Miracles, please heed my call.
Crush this insolent little hedgehog!
Sonic!
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog!
Bye-bye. Woohoo! Hello, it's me, Mario.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Ha! Oh, Luigi! Sweet! So nice!
Patutusan naman tato.
Alright, cool!
Patansunan po kada pa sa fratello. Kurututo sa brayete. Oh.
Hihi! Okidoki! Mansuta nga na ko naman ito. Woohoo! Here we go!
Eh?
Oh.
Oh yeah!
Patansunan po kada pa sa fratello.
It's fun! Ito man sa tayo na dapat natiti! Woohoo! Come on! Let's go! Let's go!
Well, would you look at that? First off, I just want to say that back in the day, I never expected one of my animations to reach such a large amount of traction, especially the one the likes of this. Now, for some of you newer folk who I'm sure never thought in a million years they'd see these words strung together like this, let me give you the basic rundown of what's up. In 2017, a younger, less experienced SonicBlast Animations thought a little idea of, what would happen if Mario and Luigi switched hats, and confidently said, that'd be funny. So, he animated it, posted it, and approximately 11.5 million people thought, that's kind of funny. So I just want to say thanks to everyone for getting Mario and Luigi switched hats to nearly 12 million views, and all the support that spawned from it. I feel kind of bad that it began to become bigger right before I went away for a while, but simply seeing the channel grow so much over time is actually insane. So I think the best course of action to properly thank you guys is to try this again. I want to make a proper version with a bit more substance and better quality naturally, but also give back to one of the videos that's responsible for where the channel is today. Thanks again, you guys. It means so much. Okay, before we end it, here's a small list of some other stuff I'm working on, some stuff I want to work on, and just general news about what else is coming up. Let's get going. Guess who's finally on Newgrounds? I'll try to upload as much as I can there, since it'd be strictly animation. But do keep your eyes on my other social media for smaller stuff, general behind the scenes, and even artwork and animations, ooh. Splatoon videos. If you know me, then you know I am a big fan of Splatoon. Dude! Whoa! A handful of Splatoon stuff was actually being worked on prior to the hiatus, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no one wanted to see a 13-year-old me play Splatoon in 2016. And with Splatoon 3 being announced, there's a lot of ideas that I want to dish out before the end of the year. Mostly animation and streams, but I'm excited. Marvel's gonna be making its way here soon. I want to finish that Captain America vs. Spider-Man animation from a few years back and probably make it a full-length short, and maybe get around to making other shorts inspired by iconic moments from throughout the MCU, along with other original shorts with Marvel characters. And finally, and of course, a plethora of animations focusing on the one and the only Spider-Man. These ones in particular are the ones of the bunch that I plan on hopping into first and foremost, and I'd have more to show, but I may have run into a roadblock. Gotta do something with the Sonic movie. I have a lot to say on how good I think it was, and I am ready to talk non-stop about it. And with a sequel on the way, oh man! Good Smile Company has been making a string of steady releases to their Figma Styles line. Now this figure series is mainly based around the fact that you can swap out different parts from these figures to your other Figma figures to your liking. But I actually find the base characters to be pretty high quality and okay on their own, and since they have no previously established character, this could actually make way for a pretty unique series of shorts. Sonic character voice and impression demo reel. I'll do it one of these days, dang it. Overwatch. Right now there's only one Overwatch animation that's been cooking for a while. No other big plans or ideas floating around lately, so might just stick with some smaller stuff afterward. Guess we'll have to wait and see. There's a few non-animation videos that I want to get around to as well. A room and collection tour, and other videos focusing on collecting and merch and such. And a Q&A sometime in the future, because I think that'd be cool. There wasn't really a large variety of content on this channel way back when, so I hope you don't mind me experimenting a bit moving forward. Now, we gotta do something for reaching 20,000 subscribers. I'll let you know when the celebration is officially on the way, but let me know if you got any idea of what we should do. And finally, of course, more main series Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. I realize I haven't talked too much solely on Sonic in this video, but I just don't want to scare anyone and make you think that I'm moving away from Sonic into other stuff completely. I mean, the rest of the 30th anniversary is on the way, and that's going to be great! And it's also something that I might make a few videos on, so yeah, lots of Sonic stuff on the way. And with that, we have reached the end of the 2021 SonicBlast Animations Showcase. Thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're on YouTube or even if you showed up to the premiere of this video on the day it's uploaded. Thank you guys so much for tuning in if you did show up. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm just so very, very grateful for you guys for watching or commenting or just sticking around when there wasn't a lot going on. I just really appreciate it. None of this will be happening without you guys. And I just really hope that I can just keep making things that make people happy, things people enjoy, and just keep creating, because that's what I just love to do. And I hope that whatever I end up dishing out soon enough can hopefully entertain and inspire some of you guys to make some amazing stuff, because you can do it. And if there's anything I've learned over the past few years, it's that if you're working on something that you really feel like you have a lot of passion for and you really care about and you just really want to work on, is that don't you dare give up, because it's gonna be worth it in the end. It might not seem like it now, but it's really gonna pay off. Because for me, the channel is finally entering that new era that I've been striving to jump into for years. I feel my animation and video making skills have gotten nothing but better, and I am so ready to get a move on. So, as we start to move on to the future, it really feels like a chapter is coming to a close. At least for me. I hope the hard work and patience paid off for you guys as much as it did for me. So if you're working on something that really means a lot to you, like in your heart you know that it's going to be great, don't give up. You got this. I know you do. And I know whatever you're working on next is going to be great. So yeah, about time we finally get back in action. But there's one more thing we got to talk about before we end it. I know I joked about it earlier, but if you're new here, you may have seen a thing or two about a certain Sonic series that's supposed to be coming soon to the channel. This right here is something that's been in development since the very start of the channel, since way back in 2015, and is actually something a handful of you guys have probably been waiting years for. It's gained a fair amount of popularity since then. I've spent the last few years developing existing ideas and getting new ideas for the series as a whole, and all the while getting better at actually doing animation and writing in general. So I can't say I'm too upset that the series hasn't debuted yet. Not by a long shot. This series was supposed to be out years ago, but I'm proud to say it's going to be vastly different of what you guys would have gotten back in 2016, 2017 or so. But, you know, in a good way. This is also the main reason of why I say a lot of things in this video might take a little bit to make it out. So my plan is to actually just work on this one in the background for the next few months. But I hope you guys stick around for when production eventually does start to ramp up. With all the work that needs to be done, I can promise that I'm going to be putting my 110% into this. This is going to be the ultimate animation passion project for me, so I want to make sure it's as amazing as it can be, no exceptions. From the animation, to the characters, to making sure it's action-packed and, well, that it looks good. Because when you're working with these guys, it can get pretty interesting. And at the end of the day, this is what that project reminds me of. Putting your all into what you make, no matter what. No matter what happens, or how long it may take, to always strive for the best, and remember why you started, and to do it in your own special way. So what exactly do I need to work on? Well, basically everything. The thing that I think I need to work on the most is locations, and making sure that the characters blend in good with their environment. Since there won't be a lot of practical sets this time around, it's good for making the world seem more alive when you're able to blend the real animation with technology and such. I've been experimenting with it for years, especially nowadays, trying to push the bounds between simply green screening everything. I could go on and on about this, and I eventually will, because I actually just want to give the series its own dedicated intro and update video as we get closer and closer to the release of the first episode, because there's just a lot to go through. So everything including the story, what to expect, all in one place. But trust me, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging until then, so keep your eyes open for when I start dropping news on the show, real soon. I know you guys are going to like it. This is going to be a big one, so I'll need your guys' help. So eventually when the first trailers do start rolling around, you know, I can count on you guys to like it and, you know, share it with other people that you think would like it too. And your first test starts now.